Good morning, good morning. Am I live? I think so. It says I'm live. I'm going to double check. Here I am. Yeah, you caught me making my tea, stirring it around. It's 10 a.m. here, so I'm still having my morning tea and getting my morning going. And I wanted to be here and join you guys and share some more content with you. We are doing 20 days of Facebook Lives over 26 days. I am Sherri-Lee, the founder of the Facebook Business Builders Club, where I help enthusiastic and heart-centered entrepreneurs use Facebook to grow their business page with real prospects, grow a profitable email list, grow a profitable Facebook group with raving fans, and of course, sell out their programs and courses and memberships. So, thank you for being here. If you are watching me live or on replay, I really love when you participate with me. Let me know you're here and ask me your questions. So please take a moment and say hello. Tell me where in the world that you are joining me from. And I'd love to know a little bit about your business. What do you do? How long have you been in business? What does your business do? Who do you serve? I'd love to know. All right, so I see some people are coming on and joining me. Welcome. I am thrilled to have you with me. I am just going to make sure, because you don't always get comments on Facebook. Listen, if I could teach you nothing else about Facebook, I would say just get comfortable with the fact that it's unpredictable, that things aren't going to work the way they did yesterday or 5 minutes ago, and that things change. And if you can embrace that, that will really go a long way to helping you use this amazing, powerful platform to grow your business. It truly is a miracle in our lives that we have this. And I can't say enough good about it. I am so grateful that I have been on Facebook as long as I have, and that I've used it, and that it works so well for me. And it's like we were made for each other. So yesterday we talked about the 4 main features on your Facebook page that you want to make sure you check out and that you have edited so that they will help you attract real prospects, your dream prospects, to you from Facebook. So we talked about 2 yesterday. 1 we went really deep in on Friday. You can find all those recordings here on my page, or I will put a link here for you where you can register and get access to the full library off of Facebook. And one of the points yesterday, which is a good enough point, it deserves a day of its own, a good enough tip that it deserves a day of its own, is my cover image hack. Now, the cover image is that big banner at the top of your page. And most people, now, I mean, your business page is like your storefront. There's no, denying that your business page is like the storefront for your business. And so a lot of people get a beautiful cover image made that, maybe has a picture of themselves, has the name of their business, maybe has their elevator pitch or their tagline in there as well, maybe has, your website on it, or your email address, or your phone number, or your freebie on it. And we put that up at the top, and we're like, okay, that's the signage of my storefront. And it doesn't get changed very often. That just tells people what we do and who we are. Yes, to a point. Here's the thing. We can change that cover image. And when we change that cover image, Facebook sees that we have changed one of the main foundational pieces of our business. So when we do that, Facebook goes out of its way to show that change to more of the people who like your page percentage-wise than they normally do for regular posts, because they want Nancy to know that I've made a change to my business structure, to the foundation of my business. So they're going to let more people know. I remember back in the day when I started my page, I called my page Social Media Minder because that was the name of my business. And I got to about 1,800 likes. It was about 18 months later, and I just had not grown very much in a while, and it hadn't really taken off as well as I'd wanted to in growth wise on my page. And I was looking at my business. What could I change? And I'd seen how my business had changed. And it wasn't so much managing social media for other people anymore, which is how I started. It wasn't so much that. That was not where I wanted to really hang my cap and spend a lot of time. I wanted more to get into the teaching and the speaking and the coaching side of things. And I knew that there was books to be written, and there was a much more encompassing process than just this business that offered social media management. So I changed the name of my business and started going by my personal name, Sherri-Lee. And when I went to Facebook to change the name of my page, a foundational piece of my business, what they did at that time was I had to, jump through some hoops and prove that the name Social Media Minder was connected to Sherri-Lee so that they were protecting their community from me doing, a major, big, huge bait and switch, going from being a real estate agent to a cupcake seller, for example. Kind of a big switch, right? So they wanted to make sure it was still in alignment. But when I did that, then they wanted all those 1,800 people to know that I had changed my name so that they could keep up with what I was doing. And so they actually notified all 1,800 people that I was going to change my name in 2 weeks, then in a week, then in 2 days. And all these people kept getting notifications, and people kept reaching out to me to ask me, people who hadn't heard from me for a while. So in changing my business name, I got Facebook to help me reach more people by doing that. It's the same with our cover image. And I want to say hi to Carmen. Thank you for being here. Looking forward to speaking to you later today, Carmen. So our cover image is a foundational piece. We can change it very easily. You just get an image made, or you go to PicMonkey and do it yourself. You go to Canva and do it yourself. They have templates that are sized the right way already. You can change your covers or colors. You can put images on it, and then you just add some words. Now, you don't want it to be a whole bunch of words. Now, here's the thing. When you change your cover image, it goes out on your page and in the news feed like a regular post, like a normal post. So it's going to show up for most people in their news feed. Now, when you change the cover image, Facebook notices you've changed that foundational piece. They're going to put it in the news feed of more people so that more people will get notified when you make a change like this. But it's in their news feed. Now, remember, the news feed is super fast. It's very busy. There's a lot of content being created. So much content that the like button is clicked over 4 million times a minute. Let that set in for a minute, sink in on you for a minute. That's a lot of content being created if the like button can be clicked over 4 million times in a minute. So people are scrolling through the news feed. They're going very quickly. They're looking for something that will stand out to them, that will catch their attention, that will grab their attention, that solves their need. Now, we talked about that last week. What do they want when they're on Facebook, right? And so they're looking for something that will solve their need. So if you have a lot of text on your cover image, unless it grabs their attention, excuse me, my nose is running. Unless it grabs their attention, they will not necessarily read all that content on your cover image because they will scroll by, because an image with a lot of words on it will feel overwhelming, feel almost like too much of a commitment. Remember, we want micro commitments from our prospects all the way through this process, right? First, we need to get them to like our page, and that's a micro commitment. Then we need to get them to see our content and like, comment, or engage. That's a micro commitment. When we change our cover image, they get that in their news feed. We need to make that cover image something that they want to see so that they can make that micro commitment again to us. It's about getting them to make that series of micro commitments before we can get them to want to work with us or hire us or buy from us. Okay, is this making sense to you? So your cover image should be mostly an image. It should not have a lot of words on it, not to say that it can't have any. And if you look at my cover image, you'll see it has a fair amount of words because I'm announcing the lives from this week. So it's going to have a little bit more words on it here. So we want it to stand out in the news feed so that when people see it in the news feed, they will stop and look at it, not just scroll by. Okay. So what we're doing is we're changing the cover image. We're getting Facebook then to show it to more people. And then we're making sure that that cover image is an image of what they want to see. So something that speaks to the transformation that they're going to have when they connect with you more, when they work with you, when they buy from you. So Carmen, who's here, she's an amazing artist, and you could use your cover image to show some of your artwork so that people could see what was possible. Now we're going to aim to change our cover image weekly. I know it sounds like a lot. That doesn't mean you have to come up with 52 cover images. You can come up with 4 cover images and rotate through them. They will each get the same play because it's the action of changing the cover image that causes Facebook to show it to more people. Okay, so changing our cover image weekly as a goal. I mean, if it's 8 days, if it's 10 days, if it's 4 days, that's okay. Right? But we're going to aim for that, once a week change of our cover image. And then what we want to do is after we've changed our cover image, you want to go back to it. You want to click on the image itself. And now it pops up on your screen like an image would normally on Facebook. And on the right-hand side is where you would see comments if comments were made. But the way it is right now is it will just look like a picture in the newsfeed with no context to it. So on the right-hand side, when you've clicked on it, there's a little button that says edit. I want you to click that edit button, and that's where I want you to put the context of what this is about. So when people see it, what you write on the right-hand side shows up like the post, the copy of the post, and then the image under it. So now we're using our cover image as a regular post, but because it's a cover image, it's getting more reach, which means it'll get more engagement than other posts do naturally. So in that section, in the description, is where you would write, a call to action, where you could put a link, where you could put a description of what people are seeing in that image, where you could put context for them of what they're seeing. So if it's a picture of your painting, Carmen, you could, put in there the title of the painting, the size of the painting, the work, the medium that it is, whether it's oil on canvas or water or mixed media, whatever it is, the price and how they could buy it. Now your cover image has become a piece of your marketing toolkit that you really want to leverage, okay? If you are a book publisher or if you help entrepreneurs write your books, you could do a picture of your most recent author holding their book with, if they became a New York Times bestseller or an Amazon bestseller or whatever it is. And on the side, when you write it, what would show up, you could do, celebrating with my client so-and-so whose book just became an Amazon #1 seller in so many categories, and here's the link where you can get it. Now you're using that cover image to connect with your prospects, to get seen by your prospects, and to give them a call to action. All right, is this making sense? So let me know if you're going to start changing up your cover image more regularly and if you have questions about that. Oh, you guys are quiet today. This is such an important piece of of your Facebook page that so many people don't focus on. We throw the cover image up there, we forget about it, and you know what? That's it. But I really want you to think about this and how you can use your cover images. Now you can put videos up there if you want, short little videos. You don't want them to be too long. You want them to be enticing and inviting and just grab people in. And I want you to be thinking about how you could be using this. I'd love to see your cover images. So you can share either, you can upload the image itself here as a comment, so just the image itself, or you can put the URL of your Facebook page in the comments and I will have a look at them and I'll give you some feedback and maybe help you get some thoughts about what's possible. Carmen, I've given you some ideas for yours. I hope that's been helpful. Tomorrow we are live here at 2:15. And we are going to be talking about the power of Facebook Lives and why they're so important and why they're so powerful and how you can use them. And I probably talk a little bit about why I'm doing this series and what's coming out of this series and what the point of this series was. And hopefully will inspire you to step into your Facebook Lives with more confidence so that you can leverage the power of them. So that is Wednesday. We are live at 2:15. Thursday, we're going to start talking about what it is you're actually offering your prospects. That's at 10 a.m. Thursday PST. And Friday, we're going to start talking about creating client attracting lead magnets, things that you can give away for free in exchange for their email list so that you can start growing your email list. Okay, that's at 11 a.m. PST on Friday. All right, now if you would like reminders of all these and when I go live, I'm going to put a link here in the comments for you so that you can register to get reminded. And as always, if I've inspired you, like Carmen is saying, I'm inspiring her. Have you thinking about the words that can go on the cover image? Excellent. Remember, not too many words on your cover image, Carmen. And Carmen and I are speaking later today because Carmen, jumped on it yesterday when I said if you would like to look at enhancing or creating a overall strategy for you to grow your business, to sell out your courses, your programs, your memberships using Facebook. If you want some direction on how to bring your business online and use this amazing platform to have you connect with your dream prospects so that you can sell out programs and courses and memberships, then I will also put a link in here for, actually, sorry, if you just comment with the words me, ME, then I will reach out to you and we can have a quick 15-minute strategy session. We can talk about what your goals are and I can let you know the best way that I can help you moving forward so that you can shortcut your steps from where you are to the success that you desire. Okay, so just comment with the word me if you are interested in having a strategy session with me. And I will be back here tomorrow, a bit later in the day, 2:15 in the afternoon, and we will be talking about the power of Facebook Live. So let me see your cover images. Let me hear your questions, whether you are live or on replay, and I will see you tomorrow.